right back to that Augustine idea of unlikeness.
Exactly. This is where he really tackles that idea head on. He's looking at portraits across time, ancient Roman busts, right up to contemporary figures, and he's zoning in on this like basic human thing, our need to make images, to construct how we look, to make up reality.
And the technique itself, those visible brushstrokes, borrowing from painters like Velázquez, Hals, Manet, the fast painters, that underlines the act of putting something on, doesn't it?
It really does. The paint itself becomes like the makeup, the layer being applied. And the question he seems to be asking is a big one. If we're always making ourselves up, creating these artificial images, what does that do to the idea of truth? Does it even matter anymore?
Let's look at an example. Travestissement des faits. That translates to something like distortion of the facts, but the subtitle is painting as makeup. Two pieces here. Right cheek and left cheek.
Right. So he takes the exact same Roman bust for both, but paints them from opposite sides, and here's the clever bit. He applies the brushwork style of Delacroix to one cheek and Manet to the other.
Ah. So painting is the makeup. He's literally applying different historical styles to the same face, changing how we see it.
Precisely. It's a visual pun, but a really smart one.
And what about the one with the Japanese no mask?
Japanese no theater mask. For this one, he takes the mask and paints it using qualities you'd see in, say, Franz Hals or Verse Bronck portrait. But then he adds this really noticeable blue eyeliner.
Blue eyeliner.
Yeah. It creates this bridge, between the traditional makeup used in no theater to transform actors and the actual physical paint he's using on the canvas. Stage makeup meets the materiality of paint.
Performance meets painting. Okay. And your holoface, that sounds very sci-fi.
It is, sort of. It's based on a sculpture from the Paris Opera, an actor figure either putting on or taking off a mask. Maitre made up the word holoface himself. It's like hollow plus hologram.
Okay.
So it suggests this idea of a maybe futuristic digital face thing, like a device you'd use for virtual chat.
Of French artist Jean-Baptiste Maitre. Specifically, his exhibition, Lower Your Voice in the Room of Unlikeness, or Silence dans le Salon de la Dissemblance.
And we've got the gallery's exhibition text, the list of works, his bio, basically the official materials to work from.
Right. So our mission here is to sort of peel back the layers on this show, look at the techniques, the references he's pulling in.
And try to figure out what he's really getting at, about truth, identity, how we kind of present ourselves to the world.
That title alone, Lower Your Voice in the Room of Unlikeness, it's pretty intriguing, isn't it? Really sets a mood.
It totally does. And it places you right there, mentally at least, in the Gallery Martin van Zomeren in Amsterdam.
Okay, so imagine you're walking in. What hits you first? What are we actually looking at here?
Well, you've got 14 portrait paintings, and then there's this one single